It says here you can get a prom date in 12 days or less, said Fern. What's a prom? Some kind of dance, I think, said Sue Ellen. And you have to wear a really uncomfortable dress, said Francine. How do you know that? Asked Fern. I heard Catherine talking about them. Lots of times the dress won't even fit in a regular car. You have to take a limousine. That could be fun, said Sue Ellen. Francine shuddered. Not if you're uncomfortable. I'll bet you anything that those dresses itch, too. Fern and Sue Ellen nodded. Did I hear someone mention dresses? Asked Muffy, who had just come outside with Jenna. Uncomfortable dresses, said Francine. Muffy wasn't listening. Is that Popular Girl? She gasped. The other girls nodded. I can't wait till I'm old enough to know what they're talking about, said Muffy. Then I can do everything they say. She pointed to a picture of a girl in a shiny green and orange striped mini dress. I'll be just like that model, she sighed. It'll be heaven. Buster and the Brain came up behind her. They looked at the picture, too. That dress looks like one big lollipop, said Buster. An all-day sucker, the Brain added. Muffy rolled her eyes. As if you two know anything about fashion. Francine flipped through a few more pages. Here's a quiz, she said. How likable are you? Let's take it, said Muffy. I heard these tests can tell you a lot about yourself. Here, everyone take a piece of paper to write down your answers. She tore sheets from her notebook and handed them around. Arthur, Buster, and the Brain laughed as they took their sheets. We don't need some dopey test to tell us if people like us, said Arthur. That's true, said Buster. We can tell by the looks on their faces. Well, looks can be deceiving, Muffy reminded them. Never mind the boys, said Fern, who had found some pencils in her pack and was passing them out. What does it say? Francine read on. Question number 1. If you were a sandwich, would your friends be A. Potato chips, B. Diet soda, C. The plate, or D. Hungry? Definitely potato chips, said Arthur. I agree, said the Brain. This test is making me hungry, said Buster. Did anybody bring a snack? The girls all ignored them and wrote down their answers. Francine read the next question. If you could bring one thing to a desert island, would it be A. Your telephone, B. Your mirror, C. Your 10-speed blow dryer, or D. Your kitchen? This one's harder, said Fern. Francine bit her tongue in thought before making her choice. But before she could continue, a huge gust of wind blew the magazine off the table. It spun end over end and landed in a mud puddle. Is it still readable? Fern asked anxiously. Francine ran over and picked up the soggy, dripping bundle of glop. Sorry, she said. I don't think this patient is going to make it. She dropped the magazine into the trash can. Oh, well, said Sue Ellen. That's the end of that.